Alright guys, so here's how I'm going to push the rest of this axle on. I'm going to put the clip on the car just for ease of not losing things. You can use an RT press, you can use a Lucky Bob press, you can use, if you have the adapter for that, you know, they all, I mean, you're just pushing the axle straight through, so everything should be aligned here, so this should not be a big deal. So I'm just going to press this through. You want to make sure that you measure with calipers each side. I pushed it on too far. They do make a little tool. Where is it? It's here somewhere. To push from the spacers in here. Move the axle back out. This is actually handy because you can actually see better the distance from side to side. And then I'll come back with calipers. Just an old set of calipers. 57 on one side, 43 on that side, so it needs to go back in a little bit. And I only ever push one direction on the crown gear. I always push towards the boss on the outside, this direction. You don't want to push the other way or else you could hurt the spacers. So I push that a little bit and that should be centered. Now we're going to put the brushes back in. I expect this to be noisy because it's got some clickety in it. So I expect it to be a little noisy, and then we're going to break it in the way I would deem it should be broken in. As long as my other brush didn't disappear on me, that'd be not a good thing. Oh, come on, brush, where'd you go? Oh, of course you did. Trying to work in this little box here is not fun all the time. A lot of times I would put the brush out in the middle of nowhere as well when I'm working like this. Alright, so I guess I have to get another brush, which isn't going to be sanded to the chassis, and you know, we're just going to throw this in here to get a sound check for the gear so you can hear what the gear sounds like. Maybe I'll find the brush in the meantime, wherever it flung to. So, put the clip back on. And sounds a little tight, right? And throw this a little high. We're about 14. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply some Simichrome. I generally I overdo the Simichrome. I'm just gonna be honest. I put it on all the teeth of the crown gear like so. I get it just all through there. And then I'm gonna turn the voltage down to about 7-8 volts. And I'm just gonna let it sit there, maybe even 5 volts. It's just, you just want the car to be able to run free. I'm gonna do this for a little bit. Then I'm going to Simichrome with a plastic wire brush on the crown gear, which is a little faster, more aggressive, a little more dangerous, obviously. You can add a little pressure to the side of the chassis as well, at higher voltages to help it break in faster. Come on. The guide pin's still a little too long, causing that to be that way. But we're at 13 right now. It will slowly break in this way. It will take a little bit longer than doing it the other way. Now it just kicked down to 12. It's starting to sound better. Starting to pick up RPM. That is one way to Simichrome it in. Here is the second.